So it's the Europa League Knockouts and we've drawn Fiorentina in quite a big game. Roll the intro. No, I won't stop. Hello and welcome back to the Cultured Left Foot YouTube channel. I am Cultured Left Foot. It's a pleasure to have you with me, and we are playing Fiorentina, from Italian Serie A. And they are doing okay. I don't know why did I click on Italy? That's not what I wanted to click on. I wanted to click on Fiorentina. They're third in Serie A at the moment. They have Harvey Elliott, who is a very, very good player in this game, turns into a very, very decent player. But we've got a very good team as well, and we've been doing okay. 6th in the league. We've recently just lost to Liverpool. Since the last episode, God, I don't remember that was that the end of January, wouldn't it? Is that what that's what it would have been, because we did the January transfer window. We lost to Chelsea 2-0. Moriba couldn't do much. He came on as a sub, little time to impact the game. But we did beat Leeds 3-1. Chalk, Cesar and Berg with the goals. Blackburn we drew 1-1. Liverpool we lost 1-0. So form's a bit indifferent, but we come into this one against Fiorentina. We're going to do both games in this episode, so hopefully we'll be into the next stages of the knockouts for the next episode. That's hopefully the plan. If we can go and win the Europa League, that would be absolutely incredible. Now, as I said, it generally has been going pretty well. No other offers from players from other transfer windows that are still open and not in line with Europe. But Moriba is looking like a bit of a good player. He hasn't scored. He's got 1 assist in 4 games, but a 7.15. He's just making things tick. He's the world-class centre midfield we're missing, and signed at a perfect time because Dominic Bunga has picked up a massive injury. So it gives us a slight tweak to the formation, but Moriba comes in as a deep-lying playmaker in that role now, rather than a central midfielder on defend. But this is how we're going to line up for the game against Fiorentina. It'll be Ramos in goal, Gunlaugson, Berger, Gashi, Ludwig, Vincent, Moriba, Chia, Taylor, Osmani, and Chalk up front. Taylor and Chalk not having the best. It's like chalk and cheese, isn't it? There's a little pun for you. But let's get into it then. And we'll look at the Fiorentina lineup. You imagine Harvey Elliott will be on the wing, on the right wing, I'd imagine it is. But we'll see where they've picked him. No, he's not starting. He's not starting, and he's not on the bench. Wow, okay. He's listed as their key player, and he's very, very good, but he's not playing. So let's get into it. Hopefully we can use that to our advantage. Obviously, first leg away from home. I don't mind that, because if you get an away goal, it puts you in a good position. Obviously, you've just got to keep it tight at the back and not concede too many goals. I think a 1-0 loss, I think we'd have them at Radnor Park Road. 2-0 loss, then you're asking maybe a little bit too much. Anything more than 2-0, and I'm not that confident. But if we can get an away goal, I'd be confident with pretty much any scoreline we can take back to Radnor Park Road, which would be pretty useful. Let's see what else is happening in the Europa League, because we want to be aware of who we may be playing in later rounds. As Vincent is over the ball, fires it in towards the back post. Morano heads it away. Chia's there, who has been Osman. If you don't, Chalk. Oh, I think he was offside. Yeah. If you don't follow me on Twitter, you should, at CulturedF. I put a tweet out recently that showed Osmani is rumoured to be subject to a big transfer bid from Everton of £100 million. And I feel if they're going to offer £100 million, they can pay his new release fee of £105 million. So again, we're not going to be selling people unless they pay release fees if they've got them in their contract. Zini into Moro Homomolo. Cracking name. Olabe all the way back to Maximenko in goal for Fiorentina. Big fan of Fiorentina, love purple kits. So Osmani, good interception. Taylor, Chalk into Osmani. He's going through. Moriba, denied his first goal for the club. A great hit, good save from Maximenko in goal. And we're not really dominating the game, but we seem to be getting the better of it. If you think that we have the highlights, Gunlaugson, great ball up the line to Chalk to run into the channel. Chalk up against the defender, beats him, beats 2, gets on. Oh, good save from Maximenko again. Maximenko, 34 years old. He looks pretty decent, to be fair, on the transfer list and wanted by a couple of clubs. 34. He looks like a good player to pick up early on in a save, potentially. But Vincent, ball in, and it's headed away. Taylor will try and keep this one alive. It's blocked. Desmet is there. Desmet goes down the right-hand side. Gunlaugson. I'll tell you what, Gunlaugson is turning into a wonderful player. The only worry I've got with him is injuries, but he is absolutely superb this season. Ramos is forced into a click clearance, and it's not the best. Again, I don't feel like we need to push the tempo. Don't feel like we need to rush this. We've got a second leg back at our gaff, and I think we'll probably cheer. What the frig was that? Marano into Moriamolo. Marano put under pressure. Chalk intercepts it off Moriamolo. Chalk's in. Oh, shot! What? Just square it. It's so annoying when they don't do that. Just knock it back to the top of the box. 1-0. Easy. Vincent on the corner. Fires it in. Back post over the bar from Osmani. Oh, man. Just need that. It feels like it's going to be that game where you need a little bit of luck. We've got all of our back four on yellow cards, which I don't like. I don't like that. That's screaming that a red card's going to happen at some point. Last 5 minutes of the half. 0-0. I'm fine. As I said, I'm happy with 0-0. Osmani 6.4, Taylor 6.4, Cheer 6.4. It's the middle three seem to be being bypassed, to be honest. We'll leave it as it is for the moment. I'm pleased. I am pleased. So let's see if we can get something else. We just need that last little bit. They've had 8 shots, only 1 on target. We've had 6 shots with 5, so the majority of our shots have been on target. As Chia has just fouled Marano, and he didn't pick up a yellow card for his troubles, but I do think we need a change in that midfield. Fredes, intercepted by Osmani. Osmani into Taylor, and here we look to pounce. Taylor comes forward, still going, lays it in. Charlie Chalk, blocked again. We need a change in there somewhere. Osmani off, Dumamuth on, the new signing, and we're going to do Chia for Robbins as well on that right wing. And then third and final sub will probably be Taylor for Paulo Cesar if we haven't scored. Desmet back to Makimenko. Up to Zinni. A bit of space for Zinni to run into, the left winger. Playing a little bit narrow. Ball in. Gamba's there. Good save from Ramos. And again, it's nothing too bad, is it? We've restricted him to 2 shots on target. So really, we can take a lot away from this. And I thought that was going to be in. But Desmet comes away with it again on the counter. We have got men back, but there's 2 men going to the same ball. Desmet beats 1, beats 2, and he goes. Ramos with a good save. Keeps it at 0-0. And they are hitting us on the counter. I'm not going to deny it. They are doing well on the counter-attack. Gamba headed away, and Zinni picks it up. Out to Moriamolo. Moriamolo into Zinni. Zinni forced backwards. Marano. Makimenko. Ball out, and it's Fredes who knocks it down for Carrillo. Fredes again. Out to Rekic. First time we've seen him get on an overlap. Rekic into the box, crosses it. Ludwig with a header away. Taylor, and we've now got gaps to run into. Chalk. Chalk beats his man. Charlie Chalk keep going into the box. He's tackled by Moriamolo, which is probably the hardest name I've ever pronounced right first time, numerous times. I'm very happy with that. Very, very happy. Olabi into Rekic. Back to Olabi. Into Carrillo. Fredes. Into Rekic. Rekic just goes past Ludwig, but Ludwig gets back at him. Fredes tries the 1-2 and pulls it off. Rekic keeps that in. Back to Fredes again. Blocked. Carrillo. Gamba into Fredes. Shoots. It's never going to score from that angle. That is ambitious, my friend. That is ambitious. Right, we're going to risk it. Third and final sub. Paulo Cesar comes on. Scored an absolute wonder goal. I think it was against Blackburn. Vincent, ball in. Robbins can't get on the header. And it's going to go all the way through. And Marano here has a chance. Robbins got pace, so he should be able to get back. Marano, ball in. Mattioni flicks on Zinni. Ramos with a save. Yeah, Paulo Cesar did a slalom mazy run round about 4 people and then pinged it top corner. It was a lovely goal. Matsu in. Header over the bar from Fredes. They are getting into this game. Well, they're well in this game. They're not getting into it. They've basically completely stopped us playing. So let's go. Don't play for the set pieces so much anymore. I actually want us to play out. Let's try and keep the ball much shorter. Work the ball. Play out of defence. We'll whip crosses in rather than doing a mix. I don't really want them floated in. As Dumamuth tries to get the ball into Gamba. Mattioni over to Marano, who's now got a bit of space. Into Zinni again. Back to Marano. Shot. Ramos with a save over the bar. Yeah, you can argue Fiorentina have been, this second half, definitely been the better team. Game of 2 halves. Matsui in. Dumamuth heads it away. Rekic is there, put under pressure. And Matsui keeps it alive. Mattioni is there as well. But I'm not seeing anything in the highlights to think, we can take advantage of that. Dumamuth is going on a lovely run here from left to right. He's got tackled. Gunnlaugson's there. Into Paulo Cesar. Gunnlaugson. Berger. Gunlaugson back to Ramos. Into Gashi. I'm just wondering if we push our fullbacks on a little bit more, what can we do? As Ludwig picks up the ball, Dummermuth. But yeah, I don't want to give away a silly goal for no reason. Like at the moment, 0-0 is fine with about 18 minutes to go. Gashi. Paulo Cesar picks the ball up. He's got runners. Dummermuth. Dummermuth beats his man, shoots easy for Makimenko. Dummermuth is a bit more of a striker rather than a winger, but he can play both wing positions. Zini Calilio, good ball out to Gamba. This stinks of goal because it's carried on from our highlight where we did well. Marano. Into Zini, into Gamba. Gamba beats his man, shoots. I told you it stank of goal. You just know when one's coming in Football Manager, don't you? You just know when one is coming. And it felt, to be fair, it felt like that had been coming for a while. Fiorentina had been the better team. Mattioni, into Marano, into Zini, into Gamba. He took some good touches and then just fired it low into the bottom corner past Ramos. And that is a tad irritating, to be honest. We'll go attacking. As I say, 1-0 down, I think we can recover from in the next leg. Gunlaugson. But it's that risk. Do we go for a 1-1 or do we play for... Okay, 1-0, we can take that home. As Ludwig, terrible header away. Fredes is on it. Tackled by Ludwig. Dummermuth. Up. Paulo Cesar picks up the loose ball. Gap opens up in front of him and he goes into it. He beats one, beats two. Paulo Cesar. Oh, he's done it again. This boy could be something special, Paulo Cesar. 1-1. And, going to attacking seems to have made a difference. As Paulo Cesar picked this up in his own half. Just a little change of pace there to beat one. And then cut inside to beat the second. And get it onto that right foot. And the goalkeeper's had a good game. But he couldn't keep that one out. And I'm very happy. Very happy to be 1-1. And although it looks like there's going to be a counter-attack on here. Fiorentina, Corato. With a good run. He's got a man free in the middle. We need to get men back. He crosses it in, headed away. Mattioni picks it up on the edge. Fredes turns shots. And shots? Does make sense. Ramos saves it over the bar. We're going to stay on attacking. They've gone very attacking now. As it's bouncing around. Gamba keeps it alive. Wins another corner. We're actually going to drop all the way down to cautious. And then we're going to go really long. Just go long. Don't play out defence. Don't have to work it into the box. Over the defence, if they're coming out and attacking us, we will get the ball back and basically launch it over the top straight away. That's what we're going to try and do. If they're going to go very attacking, we'll try and hit them on the counter and just launch it forward. It's not normally like how we play, but we'll give it a go. Paulo Cesar down the line. Terrible ball from Paulo Cesar. Mattioni accelerates through. Mattioni still going. You can see there are many men there chucking forward. Bartoletti, Ludwig good a tackle. Fredes gets it back. It's bouncing around. Gamba with a header. Ramos touches it wide and then Quattro is offside but fires it into the side netting. 4 minutes of injury time. Matsui, ball in. Berger heads it away. Paulo Cesar just go long and into the space. Chalks 1-on-1. Pop it in. Pop it in. Why aren't you popping it in the space? Maximenko clears. Paulo Cesar, it's what we've asked you to do, mate. Pop it long ball into the space. Chalk was 1-on-1. Ludwig with a throw. No one's going for a short option. Chalk flicks it on and Robbins gets it away. And Ludwig keeps that in play. Can he put a cross? And he does. Dummermuth! Oh! Maximenko. That could have been the winner there from Dummermuth. Still looking for his first goal for the club as well. Matsui deflected! He's offside. The linesman hasn't moved. That flag is being held up high. Eduardo Carrillo. I thought we were going to be denied at the very, very end there. I'm just going to give him a bit of praise, to be honest, even though we've just conceded that goal. Dummermuth. It's won by Mori Maholo at the back. Fredes. Bartoletti. Mori Maholo goes up. Ludwig with a header. Full-time whistle. I'll take the 1-1 away from home. The away goal could be absolutely brilliant for us there. We picked up, 5 yellow cards. Again, we didn't see too much of Mariba, but I reckon he's got a 6.8. I'm fine with that. And Marini was looking at Marano, Boratelli and Osmani for his next Italy squad. Well, that's the first game done, and it was tense. 1-1 we take into the second leg, and we'll be back for that in just a minute. Here we go then, time for the return leg against Fiorentina. They come to Radnor Park Road. Who'd have thought it, man? Folkestone hosting Fiorentina in the Europa League. Just got to wait until 2033, and then it could be a thing. But a 1-1 draw with Brighton in the Cup was the disappointing result we had in between. So form really has taken a bit of a nosedive. after I said we've been playing quite well, January was absolutely brilliant, and then it's just fallen to pieces really. Since January, Joe Gomez made his debut and welcome back to English football, promptly played a game and has now decided he's going to retire at the end of the season. He was awful. He was absolutely terrible. We had 2 goals disallowed, they had another goal disallowed, so it could have been 3-2, but it actually finished 1-1. But next up at a very wet Radnor Park Road, it's going to be Fiorentina. And I've completely cleared the team. I haven't decided who's going to play. But, yeah, I'm not sure. Ramos in goal, obviously. Sorry, Ross. Who's now also wanted by Fiorentina. Medina at the back is wanted by a few people as well. Gunnlaugsson at right back. Centre-backs will be Berger and Gashi. We'll stick with what we know. Left wing-back will be Ludwig. In the middle, Mazzala role. Probably Vincent. We'll keep Mariba in the playmaker role, try and tick things over. On the right-hand side, I think I've got to stick with Cheer. He's been very good. Last 5 games, he's been pretty awful, actually. No, I'll tell you what we're going to do. We're going to put Taylor on the right, and we're going to put Paulo Cesar through the middle. Taylor went through a great run of form playing on the right wing when Cheer was injured. Osmani on the left, and again, Chalk's dropped off a little bit. We'll give Chalk the start. Fernandez on the bench, Dumamuth on the bench, or Dumamuth, I should say. We'll pop Robbins on the bench ahead of Pablinho. No, we won't. We'll pop Cheer on the bench, Kenny, Medina, Ross, and then we will put Robbins as the auxiliary sort of third choice striker, second choice right winger on the bench, as you do. But yeah, draw in the last game. We're going to need something good, something. Yeah, one of them. Whatever that means. Let's get into that and channel that noise into our game. Let's give the fans something to cheer. It's not every day they have Fiorentina coming to town to Folkestone. So, I mean, well, you say that, but they have been seeing the likes of Man United, Chelsea, Spurs, Arsenal, Man City, all those sorts of teams for quite some time coming to Radnor Park Road. But anyway, the game gets underway. Fiorentina in their purple kit get us going. Maximenko had a great game last time out. We're on attacking to start this game off. Paulo Cesar, Osmani into Chalk. Chalk is bouncing around and Morano gets it away. You can see our fullbacks pushing up high. We're going to try and force them backwards. Ludwig wins a corner. Early corner. Come on, if you've been watching streams, you'll know that we liked corners. Tony Pulis. We like to Tony Pulis it. In it goes. Ludwig with the header. It's in! From the corner. Gashi gets the goal. Head it back from Ludwig. We're just bigging up Tony Pulis, and it gets us an early lead in the Europa League Knockouts. Vincent with the ball to the back post. Ludwig heads it back across. Gashi's there and flicks it in. And it's 1-0, and that is just what we needed. We'll drop back to positive. And it's a very, very good start. Celtic are a goal down and a man down as well in one of the other games. Let's get them back up. Like so. So that makes it 1-1 there on aggregate. Bayer Leverkusen and drawing, and Bordeaux are going through at the moment. Bordeaux have got a very, very good player in their team. Gashi into Mariba, up to Ludwig. Good passing to bring it out. Ludwig just accelerates forward. Paulo Cesar into Vincent. Vincent through to Taylor. Taylor's in. Maximenko makes the save. Maximenko makes that good save there as it's still 1-0. 25 minutes gone, flying through the game. Interestingly, the two biggest teams in the competition, Bordeaux, Borussia Dortmund and Man United, are playing each other in this round. So one of them is going to go out, and that's going to help us win the competition, I'm confident. Fiorentina get a corner. It was a good save that from Ramos. Desmet puts it in, and Berger wins the header. Zini picks it up under pressure, and Vincent's won it from him. Let's go. Come on, accelerate, Vincent. Why are you slowing down to get that ball? You should be going full pelt. They're underlapping into the central area. You don't see an underlap very often. Surely if they're underlapping, it means we can exploit the wings. That's what I would imagine, because they should be underlapping in here. But I'm not too sure how well my assistants read that, because you can see their wing backs are really, really far out. So I'm going to suggest they're not underlapping anymore. Carillo out to the fullback, Bartoletti. Bartoletti lays it back to Elliott, who's get to start this game, Harvey Elliott. And he's on the ball here. Carillo leaves it to Bartoletti, who's found space. Ball across. Zini with a header. Ramos clutches it to his chest and holds on. Half an hour gone. Gunnlaugsson with a throw into Paulo Cesar. Batters his way through. Still going. Ball looking for Osmani at the back post, but it's intercepted. And Elliott clears it away. And Fiorentina looking like they're defending quite deep, to be honest. Vincent Out to Gunnlaugsson. Good ball. Gunnlaugsson will run towards the box. Gets into the box. It's the danger zone. Gunnlaugsson. Chalk! Chalk! Charlie Chalk makes it 2. And that's what we want. Charlie Chalk, I was saying he's been a bit out of form, but he's not out of form there, making it 2-0. Charlie Chalk steps up when we need him. Great play from Gunnlaugsson on this right-hand side. Got into the box. Knew the defender couldn't dive in. Took his time. Laid it off. Crossed the goal. Chalk's there. Charlie Chalk's having a party. That actually does work. Charlie Chalk's having a party. Ish. It sort of works. Desmet out to Sadie. Into Sadie again. He's looking like a bit of a sort of full-back playmaker. Elliott is a huge overlap on and he uses Bartoletti there. Bartoletti comes forward. Gashi fouls him. It looked very close. It's a free kick and Gashi is a lucky boy. But I think a yellow card here may see him out of the next round if we get there. As Gashi gets away with the talking. He's been let off. So 2-0 up. Well, we'll just let's see what's happened with this highlight. Desmet over the free kick. In it goes. Zinni knocks it down. Ramos, great save from close range. As Desmet keeps it alive. It goes all the way across and out for a goal kick. But a fantastic save from our wonder goalkeeper Ramos in goal. He is... Well, he has kept us in games at times. You can say that. He may have just kept us in the Europa League, to be honest. Mattioni, block shot. Paulo Cesar back to Ramos. As we tick down towards half-time, a 2-0 lead. With that away goal, gives us 3 on aggregate to their 1 as Gunnlaugsson comes through, lays it back. Vincent. Vincent shoots. Oh, that didn't look far over. That did not look far away. As yeah, Vincent on that right wing. When Chia's out of form, it looks good. But the problem is that if Paulo Cesar doesn't play well, we haven't really got anyone that can come on and fill that spot. I think don't get complacent is what I want to say, because we can't afford to get complacent. We need to go through. We need to go through here. Start the second half. The board, I think, the board want us to get to the final. I think it was Paulo Cesar. Excuse me, Paulo Cesar on the ball into Moriba to Ludwig, back to Gashi. And Gashi just holds on to the ball, back to Ramos Burger. Ramos Burger sounds like creating a burger of Sergio Ramos. Paulo Cesar holds on to the ball well into the area. He's done really well. Fires it across Osmani over the bar. Great play from Paulo Cesar. Maybe he's had a bit of a kick up the arse in that half time, saying that he can't get complacent. Corner. Vincent fires it across goal. Osmani with a header. Maximenko holds on to it. The commentary said he showed good hands. Good hands. Zinni into Saidi, into Desmet. Mattioni. I've just realised that I'm not central in my camera and now it's really bugging me. Mattioni shoots over the bar. Where do I need to move this to fix that? That way? Is that right? That didn't really make a difference. I think it's actually the angle of my... there we go. Oh, look, you can just see a little corner of the green screen not working. There we go. That's a bit better. Header. Great save from Ramos as we actually focus on what is meant to be focused on. Elliott. Harvey Elliott fires it in. Carrillo header over the bar. And 50 minutes gone. We're playing very well, actually. I don't like my screen like that. It's not straight. I'll just sit a bit off centre for this episode. Taylor out to Osmani on the left. Holds it, cuts inside, lays it back. Moriba, he can't be far away from his first goal. Ludwig. Ludwig. Ball in. Taylor at the back post. And James Taylor, if you need a friend, he'll be there. And he's stuck it in the back post. 3-0, 4-1 on aggregate. Surely that is the game now. Surely Fiorentina don't have enough. And if they do have enough, then we're going out because they'll score 3 away goals. So Ludwig inside, fires it across. And James Taylor on the left-footed volley. It's a thing of beauty. And we are playing very well. Is this the end of our bad little run of form? I bloody well hope so. Ludwig with a good, easy interception. Gashi. Into Berger. Lovely ball through. Vincent's found a bit of space in that Mazzala row, and he's tucked one in as well. Jordan Vincent makes it 4-0, 5-1 on aggregate. It is over now on the hour mark, and Fiorentina are wilting away in the Radnor Park. I swear it was meant to be rain, but it looks quite sunny as Vincent here fires it in right-footed. A lovely goal indeed. And everybody stepped it up. I said don't get complacent. They listened. We've actually turned it up another notch. And we are playing very well. Paulo Cesar turns into Osmani. Osmani is not fouled and Moriba picks it up. Ludwig. Ball across. Siade and cleared away. Now I'm just going to make one little tactical change. Just do that. Let's see what Moriba's like in that more advanced running into the channel role. He is a world-class midfielder. He's been dictating the game. Oh, it's another goal. Paulo Cesar, he's upped his game since the first half. This is ridiculous. I messed around with the camera, and now we're 5-0 up. Unbelievable. I could just... Oh, no, hang on. Shift myself over like that. Mid-game editing. Look at that. Osmani with a header down. Paulo Cesar on the second attempt stuck it in after the keeper had dived for his original attempt. And, well, it's an unbelievably good performance, to be honest. Gashi into Vincent. Out to Osmani. Osmani goes... Oh, doesn't quite find the pass, but Zinni can't control it. Paulo Cesar, that's a terrible ball. Mattioni, Carillo. Back to Maximenko, who had such a good game in the first leg, but this time has just come unstuck, not helped by his defence. Morano into Sadie. Sadie on the left, ball across. Gamba with a header, goes past the post. They've brought Gamba on. He was a danger when he came on in the first leg, but in this game, Lazio are dominating. It's all domination for the home teams, apart from Sporting Lisbon at the moment. Vincent into Gashi. Moriba, no. Gamba into Desmet, gets past Gashi, shoots, terrible shot past the post. And let's get some legs on. Let's get Bruno Fernandes on, who did score in a game off camera, bundled one home. Let's bring on Dummu for Osmani, and let's give Moriba a rest because he's our new signing and is very, very good. So no, we won't. We haven't got anyone on the bench to replace him. We'll let's just leave two subs for now. Just the 2 subs. We'll give him some praise again. It's been a wonderful performance. We've had 5 goals from 7 shots on target, so we've been very, very clinical. As I said, anyway, Carillo with an effort on a goal, and Ramos with an easy save. 20 minutes to go, and we've just been, well, incredibly good. Incredibly good. Very, very happy with this performance, and there's still 20 minutes to go. Up goes towards Desmet, brings it down. Mattioni, Carillo into Mattioni. We haven't seen much of Moriba in the Mazzala role. May switch them back round. He's better at dictating the play, it feels like. Mattioni into Elliott. There's that overlap again. They've not really utilised that in this game, Fiorentina. Good tackle, but he's still got the ball. In it goes. Zinni's there off the vertical beam, or horizontal beam, that one. And it goes behind for a goal kick. Yeah, let's swap you two back round. Berger to Gashi. To Ludwig. He's got an easy ball up the line, but doesn't use it. Goes back to Gashi. Now it goes up to Dumamuth. Dumamuth comes forward. Skips inside. Beats one. Moriba. Out to Gunlaugson. Taylor. Taylor into Moriba. Paulo Cesar gives it back to Taylor. Taylor cuts it back. Fernandes. Oh, Bruno. It's just past the post. And Bruno can't make that count. Look at these. Look at these ratings. It's incredibly good. Incredibly good performances all round. I'm very proud of them. What a performance. Proud of dots on a screen. That's what my life has come to. As I've just realised. Is that in... There we go. Maximenko. Olabe. Out to Bartoletti. I'm just about to never play Fiorentina again. And I've got his name right. As Ramos makes a save. I think Ramos really wants a clean sheet today. 14 shots, 7 on target, 5 goals is a very good performance. Up it goes towards Fernandes. Flicks it on. But he's going to be offside before he had a chance to chase, and I don't want Gunlaugson getting a red card, so we're going to bring Javi Chia on just in that full-back role. Not that he can do it very well, he's 5'5", he's an attacking player, but he's going to come on and give it a go. 5-1, 5-2, so Lazio are definitely going through, we're going through. It looks like, ooh, punched away, Gamba just flicks it on, and that will be the end of the game. What a performance that was. 5-0 at home. I said the away goal really mattered, but in the end it didn't, because we've just battered them. We've absolutely battered them at Radnor Park Road. As Man United eased through, well, they went 3-0 down in the first leg, and then 5 goals at home. Lazio go through 5-3 on aggregate. We go through 6-1 on aggregate. Nice, I wouldn't mind playing Nice. I think they'll be pretty rubbish. Teams I want to avoid: Everton, Man United, Lazio, and wow, Marseille absolutely smashed by Leverkusen. But yeah, that's who we want. We're through to the second knockout round. No, we win the second knockout round, which means we're into the quarter-finals, I think. We get a bit of money. Vincent catches the eye. Fiorentina set to make Berger move. After we've just beaten them, they think they can sign Berger for 75 million. I don't think so. I think you're going to have to pay at least 86. And that's if you're in the Champions League. So I looked at, he got a coach report from him the other day. World-class player. What a pickup he's been. Absolutely pickup. And there you go. I tweeted about it. I mentioned, if you haven't seen the tweet, but we get another live news stream about it. Everton are believed to be ready to take a breathtaking bid in the region of £100 million for Osmani. And as I said, if they're bidding 100 million, might as well make it 105 because that's his release clause. But thank you so much for watching. Go and check me out on Twitter at CulturedF. You can follow me when I stream on Twitch, twitch.tv/cultured_left_foot. And I'm streaming FIFA on YouTube pretty much most weeknights at the moment as well. So come and check it out. Thank you so much for watching. For now, I'm out. Cheers.